If you started a new podcast and you don't know how or even where to post and distribute, try Anchor. Anchor is a free podcasting platform that lets you record and edit from your phone and your computer. It distributes your show to all the major podcasting platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, as well as many others. Once you're ready to upload, it's as easy as dragging and dropping your file, and Anchor does the rest. Once you get started, Anchor will even match you with sponsors, so you can get paid to podcast as soon as your show gets live. Go on over to anchor.fm/start or download the free Anchor app to get started today. Once again, that is anchor.fm/start or the free Anchor app to get started. Happy podcasting. This episode is brought to you by the Slash and Cast Podcast Network.
Zulu Bravo, this is Solid Control. It was a girl with that still live for absolutely unavailable. We'll pass you to Submarine Controlling Officer this time, over.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of We Came From Beneath the Sea. As always, I'm your host, Bailey.
And I'm Zach.
And I'm Buckaroo Brandon.
We're on episode 28, boys. Holy shit.
Wow. Well, shit.
What y'all doing?
Yep.
How you guys doing?
I want to fucking die.
Yeah, same. I had a pretty shit week at work. I'm ready for my weekend.
Yeah, I finally got a 2-day weekend.
Yeah, buddy.
Hell
It's
yeah.
about time.
Zach don't get no weekends.
Nope.
You ain't
Nah.
getting shit.
You ain't get shit.
Unless I quit my job.
Do
Then
that.
Then you have...
I get every day off.
yeah,
then.
you get every day off until you decide
To get another job.
to have a work day.
All right,
or
here's what we're
whatever.
going to do. You're going to quit your job, and you're going to get a job where you can have a beard.
Okay.
First step. That's your first step.
Do
Now, the
you
first
guys
step-
allow facial hair? No. Then like that, you've
Then
lost
fuck
me.
you.
He said that's step one. No, step one is secure the keys.
Step 2.
Ascend from darkness.
Step blue.
All right, it's news time. Up first, I'm pretty excited about this one, guys. Nev
Yeah.
Campbell's back to Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been in rumors for a while now. It's been rumored that she's in talks to be in the next Scream film. Hopefully, it's titled Scream 5.
Yep.
Oh, no, I knew it was going to happen.
But
I mean,
yeah, you can't have a Scream film without the big three. You know.
yeah.
You can
but-
have it without Courtney Cox, but
Oh no, you need her. She's got to die in this next one. If she
Yeah.
doesn't die,
I don't
in this
know.
one,
I kind of like agree with Jesse from the Silver Screen Show. Just like all of them just need to die at some point. Somebody
yeah.
needs to. Somebody
Yeah.
needs to
Four
fucking die.
almost killed her. 4 almost had the balls to kill her,
Yeah.
but then they were like,
they were like,
"Yeah, nah, she's gonna wake up in a hospital. She'd be alright."
Yeah.
I was like, come on, she's annoying.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited, dude. You know, Sydney's back. Can't have Scream without Sydney.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Contain your excitement. The Exorcism of Emily Rose turned 15 this week.
Nice.
That's a
good movie.
It is a good movie.
It's a movie.
I haven't seen it
I
too many
haven't seen it.
times, but it is a good one.
I
Yeah.
have not seen it.
I've only seen it a
really
handful
good.
of times, but every time I've watched it, it's.
I don't know if you're into like exorcism.
There's too
type
many
movies.
Exorcist movies.
Well, they're not all like in the same franchise.
I'm saying there's too many Exorcist movies
All right, that's fair.
because there's like 40. Yeah, they may not be in the same like universe or timeline or whatever, but there's too many Exorcist movies.
All right,
Yeah.
Listen, the only Exorcist movie you need
is
is The Exorcist. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all you need.
Maybe the Exorcism of Emily Rose.
And by
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I
that one's
mean,
good. Yeah.
what I mean by exorcist movies, I mean like the ones with exorcism in it as well.
No. Well,
Yeah.
The Last Exorcism's also a pretty good one. Until they made part
Well,
2.
I
The
hear a
movie
lot
fucking
of
sucks, bro.
I enjoyed it.
I hate The Last Exorcism.
Really?
I hate it.
For the longest time, I thought that was part of the Exorcist series.
I did too.
It's not.
I heard a lot of good things about like the exorcism of Deborah Logan. I think that's
that
what
came
it's
out
called.
in, what, 2014?
That one's not bad. Yeah,
I
I
heard
watched
I've heard a
that.
good thing.
Fucking like crazy scary.
There's some gnarly shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I might watch that one, but other than that, I don't really care to see any of the other ones.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
All right. Up next. I'm pretty sure we've all heard of Remnant from the Ashes.
Yep.
It's like Dark Souls with guns.
Yeah.
I
that's
need
cool.
to buy it. It's on sale a lot on PlayStation. I haven't bought it yet.
Yeah, you fight like plant people.
You
and
have it?
shit. No. I've seen people play it though.
We
You
should fucking buy it and play it.
buy like you fight like plant people.
We
and
should
shit.
all buy it and play together because if we play separately, all the shit's it's procedurally generated. So like anytime you start a different game, shit's in different spots.
Mm.
It's like we should play together and like run through it and get all the shit. But they're making a prequel called Chronos Before the Ashes.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited even though I haven't played the first game. I think I'm gonna buy it soon though. And
I
play
wonder
through
if
it.
that's gonna explain like what the fuck happened. Like why is all this?
Why
plant
is the
over-
world covered in rust?
My God.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. All right, next up, Mick G, who directed The Babysitter and its sequel, Babysitter Killer Queen. He's hoping for a trilogy, which, please, Netflix, give it to him.
Yeah.
Give him the money.
I don't know what the third one would be, but it'd be cool.
Not to spoil anything, but the sequel did end on a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I bet.
So, well, did you see the after credit scene?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Zach and I have watched this. We watched it last night separately, but Brandon has not seen it yet, so we're gonna wait to talk about it for a while.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's really good. If you like The Babysitter, you're really, really gonna like The Babysitter Killer Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arguably better than the first one.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's got a better tone, I think,
Yeah.
than the first one. Still got that comedy, but like
Yeah. I dig
everything's definitely amped up to 11.
It. I dig it.
Yeah, I do
Mm.
too. All right. Another piece of Scream news. Marley Shelton, who played Deputy Judy Hicks in Scream 4, is also returning for the upcoming Scream sequel. Woo! Which, that's cool too.
Yeah.
Brandon and I just watched the trailer for Freaky. Have you seen that yet?
No, I read an article about it. I just haven't seen the trailer yet.
It's from the guy that made Happy Death Day.
Yeah.
It's like
got-
Freaky Friday.
It's got Vince Vaughn in it.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. That comes out November 13th
It
this
looks
year.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, dude. It's like Freaky Friday, but with like a Happy Death Day style twist.
Vince Vaughn's
Yeah.
been getting back out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Listen,
I
he
used
killed
to,
it fighting with my family. Okay.
I used to like straight up hate him and like
Why?
everything he was in because he's just a bland ass actor. Like every
like him.
performance, I was just like, he's not funny.
Listen, what's that movie where he and Owen Wilson goes to? Oh, The Internship. With him and
Yeah.
Owen Wilson. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Brawl in Cell Block 99?
Yeah, I
I've
was about to
heard of
say,
it.
that's a
I've
good
heard
one.
it's
That's a
really,
good
really good.
fucking movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
That's a really good fucking movie.
Yeah, I was like, that's the one. Like, it's like Nick Cage and like Vince Vaughn. They're coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like-
they've been
Nick
gone
Cage
for a
never
minute.
left.
I think that's Vince
Yeah,
Vaughn's
but he's
best
had
movie.
some shitty roles since like
He's-
2010.
He's had some shitty roles, but he didn't go away
He like
completely.
fell off. Like,
You
I
know
mean,
who's
he's always
complete-
worked.
You know
but,
who
like,
actually
fuck.
is having a comeback in Hollywood? Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
God
know.
damn it. Dude, Shia LaBeouf fucking fell off the earth. He got arrested, and then he didn't have any fucking movies come out. He was in Fury in like 2015,
Yeah.
and then it was
And
people were
now-
just like,
Now, like I think last year was like Peanut Butter Falcon.
he had two big movies last
Yeah,
year.
it's
He had
like-
the Peanut Butter Falcon and that movie about his life.
Yeah, it's like I think he's in talks to get nominated for an Oscar or something for Peanut Butter Falcon.
I hope so.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've always enjoyed him and
You
some
try
stuff.
Buff fucking kills, dude. Disturbia, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are like, "Oh, he's an asshole and he's crazy." Well, there's a reason why
Most
people go
actors
crazy.
are fucking
You know,
assholes. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
Money goes to their heads.
I don't know. It could have been some kind of past trauma or
Well,
something.
that too.
You know?
Trauma does weird shit to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money treats everybody differently.
You're right. All right, here's another big one. Friday the 13th, a 1980 film we all love and enjoy.
Beautiful.
has been remastered for a theatrical release this October.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty excited. Walking Dead, I think we've all heard, is ending with season 11.
Finally.
Thank
2022.
fucking God. Holy shit.
Although there are still the spin-off movies that are coming out,
Nah, just
Fuck
drop
'em.
those.
and they did announce a spin-off series called Daryl and Carol.
No.
Well, that's not the title, but
Fuck
that's who.
them.
That's not the title, but that's who's it's gonna revolve around is Daryl and Carol.
That sounds so
Fuck
bad.
them, dude. Just let it die.
Yeah.
You've already fucking ruined
It's
it.
a moneymaker, dude. They're not gonna
Oh,
fucking let it go.
Like, fuck. You already ruined, like, arguably one of the greatest forms of zombie media in, like, the last 10 years.
Well, like you can like look up the statistics like
Not even
since. Okay, this isn't a fucking spoiler because it was all over the internet since the day it happened. But Glenn fucking dies. Okay,
Yeah.
he dies in like season 6 or 7 or some shit, and since he's
That's more like
died,
season 8,
they're
9, something like that.
I don't care. Since he's died, their views have went way down.
Well, I mean,
They've lost like 10 million people.
Don't
watching.
kill off your Asian characters, or
He-
you'll lose half your audience.
spoiler alert, he dies in the comics. Exact same way
Yeah,
he died.
it's
Well,
like-
yeah,
It's cool, but they were like, okay, they
Okay,
actually
but
did
still,
something comic accurate.
know-
Now let's zip. Let's
you
like
know-
not
yeah,
watch
like
this
they
anymore.
pick and choose.
you can't compare it to the comics because it's so far off from the comics. Like the comics, they ended.
I can compare it in that setting. 'Cause
Well,
it's
well, yeah.
identical.
Well, yeah, but like, where was I going with this? I don't even fucking remember.
I think season 1 and 2 are really good
Yeah.
and close to the comics.
Yeah.
I liked them. Yeah,
And
like-
then halfway through season 3, they take a fucking shit.
they said
And it's horrible, bro. Like they kill off, and I'm kind of mad because they killed off one of my favorite characters. But like,
who? Herschel?
no, Andrea.
yeah.
Who dat?
She's the blondie.
Yeah.
Who
Oh, is that
works
who the
with-
governor kills at the end of season?
She gets, like,
3?
bit. She gets bit by a zombie, and she's like gonna die.
Oh.
Which she doesn't die in the comics either. She's like Rick's boo thing.
Her and Michonne. They
I-
get passed around.
I don't dig it. I don't dig it. Michonne was supposed to die by now. She hasn't died. I like Michonne as a character, but like,
Yeah,
fuck,
she's
dude.
pretty cool.
They just they ruined like one of my favorite.
Yeah, it's like
You
forms of
know
zombie
why?
media.
You know why it's still going? Money.
I
well, like-
realized that.
like the first 2 seasons, like those were like they were really good, and then after that it became a soap opera with
Yeah.
zombies.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it
I heard
was
somebody
just-
say
it's
that the other
bad.
day that wasn't us, and it's one of the people in the network, I believe. Somebody said it the other day, and I was like, "Yeah, you're right. It is a fucking soap
I
opera."
think I
with
said
zombies."
that
I'm
like
just-
last week.
Did you?
Yeah,
I've
I was
heard
like,
it,
it's a soap
I
opera
know.
with zombies.
I think Kirby said it.
Yeah, I think Kirby said
Yeah,
it.
like obviously I'm not the only person that's ever said it.
Say, I
'Cause
heard
I've
someone
heard it
say
from other
that last
people,
week
too.
or 2
I
weeks
know
ago. or
Matt was
something,
kind
I
of talking
like,
about it a little bit when he was on the Silver
That's
Screen show.
what it was. That
it was
that
episode. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad show.
I listened to that at work
It's a-
last week.
Not
It is.
Matt's show. I'm talking about Walking Dead. It's bad.
Yeah.
If you like it, you're probably stupid.
Speaking of Matt's show, he's not in the network, but you guys should go check out Radio of the Creeps.
You guys really should. This show's fucking awesome.
Matt's also a really cool fucking dude. I met him last year in Lexington at Scarefest. He's fucking awesome. Matt, if you're hearing this, I love you,
Lexington.
fella.
Yeah, never met him, but like I love the show, and just like he just seems like a wholesome human being.
Oh,
and
he
I
is,
dig it.
dude. He's
I
also
dig
got
it.
green hair, and it's fucking badass.
Yeah.
All right. There's a mod for the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. You're going to love this, okay? You can put Godzilla in the game.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have Godzilla and Animal Crossing, so I don't need to play that.
Also, I watched this YouTuber called Austin Evans.
Yeah.
Jimmy Champagne's his editor.
Nice.
That's how I know who Austin is. But anyway, I watched. So they do this series called Mystery Tech, where his employees buy just like random shit, and Microsoft actually sent them a flight sim kit with like all the sticks and knobs and shit,
Oh shit.
and he was playing it. Dude, it was fucking hilarious. I want to get one of those setups so bad. That shit just looks fun to do. This one guy who I watch on Twitch, he's got an eye tracker on his PC, and so when he moves his eyes in the flight sim, so if he looks to the right with his eyes, it'll look right on the camera. So it's a badass fucking setup.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I need money so I can do that, though. Give me money.
No.
Okay. All right, you're also gonna love this. So there's this 5-minute trailer that got released for this documentary about Boris Karloff called Boris Karloff, the Man Behind the Monster.
Hell yeah.
And I watched it. So Guillermo del Toro's in the documentary. He got interviewed for it. Ron Perlman's in it.
Hell yeah.
Just a bunch of people that were in like monster horror
Nice.
movies.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for that. Don't know when it's coming out,
Yeah, that sounds dope as fuck.
but I highly recommend you guys go check that out. It's not exactly 5. It's like 4 minutes, 40-something seconds or something like that. But
But still cool as fuck.
close enough. Yeah. Don't know when the documentary's coming out, but definitely keeping an eye out on it. Also, I just showed Brandon these before you got here. Nike's releasing Freddy Krueger sneakers.
Oh, I saw those.
They look like
They're-
ass.
they're
It's not
they're not
good.
supposed to look like that.
They look like somebody threw up felt all over a Nike sneaker.
God damn.
It looks like
It's
your
not-
grandma made you some
They're
sneakers.
some dad shoes. I swear to God, bro. Yeah, they're not good. All right, now for a fucking kicker. You're not gonna believe this. For 13 fucking years, Rob Zombie's Halloween remake still holds the Labor Day box office record.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 13 fucking years.
Well, I mean, listen, his Halloween movies aren't good, but his first Halloween movie, I personally believe, is not the worst Halloween movie.
It's not.
I don't mind.
I
Rob
can
Zombie's
see
Halloween.
why.
As Simone said on Facebook the other day, I saw he was talking about something with somebody. He commented, he was like, "Well, listen." He's like, "If you cut everything up until he escapes the hospital, it's a perfectly
Yeah.
fine movie."
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's. I like fucking ape shit Michael Myers. I'm not
Also,
gonna lie.
like,
Yeah,
Um,
he's like that's the scariest
If
guy to play
you-
him so
Yeah,
far
it's a
too.
big motherfucker,
if
dude.
you ever, if you happen to have saw the movie in theaters when it came out, or live in Canada, because you can get the theatrical release in Canada,
yeah.
you see the better version of his escape scene. The director's cut has this fucking rape scene, and it's not good.
It pisses me off.
It's not. It
Is
it
it?
didn't need to be in the
it's
movie.
pointless. It's shock for shock's sake. It's so in the theatrical version, he's being escorted by cops. Michael
Yeah.
breaks out of his chains and he kills all the fucking cops.
Yeah,
Like that's the better escape scene in my mind.
yeah.
Like we don't need this fucking rape scene to happen.
I didn't need any of that.
No,
like
yeah.
I don't get why that happened. Like it was, I guess to like get like a rise out of
Yeah.
fucking Michael Myers.
Well, what
like,
got the rise out of him was the dude touching his fucking mask. We didn't need the rape.
yeah,
They could have just
came.
came into his
I didn't
fucking
need
room
to
and
see
fucked his
that.
masks up,
Yeah,
and he still would have killed him.
Yeah, I don't-
Like I respect Rob Zombie as a filmmaker. He has a very niche style of filmmaking.
but that's the one thing that I'm like, bro, what the fuck were you
That's
thinking?
the one thing. Okay, if I ever got to ask him a question, I'd be like, "Why?
So wait, is
Why
it,
did you put the rape scene in fucking Halloween?"
Is
Yeah,
it
why'd you do
Michael
that?
like raping someone?
No, it's
no.
two,
Okay.
like guards.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? I think I have heard of that. Yeah.
That's fucking.
was like, wait.
horrible.
Yeah.
What
so,
the-
yeah, the only way you can see the theatrical version is if you order a Canadian Blu-ray of the movie.
Stop putting rape in like everything.
No, like,
Now, if it's like,
have you guys seen Last House on the Left?
I've seen Last House on the Left, but my argument was gonna be I Spit on Your grave.
That too. Well,
That's
those
a-
movies are
yeah,
very
that's a
similar in my
fucked up
mind
one.
because the originals came out around the same time.
Yeah,
So, like, those movies inciting incidents are sexual assaults. So, like, that's what brings that retribution and vengeance from the characters in those movies.
yeah.
So, like, if you guys haven't seen Last House on the Left, this couple's daughter, she gets raped on her way to a concert.
Yeah.
And so these parents are like, oh, shit, the killers or the rapers are in my house. We're going to fucking kill them.
Yeah.
And they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
I Spit
like-
on Your Grave is just, dude, that is
That's brutal.
you know
that is
something
fucked up.
like the remake of Last House on the Left gets shit on.
Same
every
premise,
once
but
in
it's
a
still
while,
just as
but
good, in my opinion.
I liked it a lot.
I haven't
actually.
seen the remake. I've only seen the
Dude.
original.
Like the original's like
Good.
extremely fucked, and like
You think the blowjob bite scene was bad in the original? Wait till you see the remake,
yeah,
dude.
it's still like the remake's pretty fucked.
Although
up
the
too,
only
like,
thing I
but-
have to say bad about The Last House on the Left, if you watch the unrated version, the rape scene's like 5 minutes.
yeah,
it's not good.
I don't want to watch
Yeah.
that.
It's pretty
I
fucking
don't need
disturbing.
to see that.
Like that's the reason I couldn't watch that movie when it first came out on DVD in 2011. My mom was like, "Yeah, she's like, I know you watch horror movies, but like this, you can't watch this for a while." I was like,
I mean, I Spit on Your Grave is fucking.
You talking
I
about
wasn't
the
even allowed to
original?
watch the remake of that till I was older, and I was 13 when
Are
I
you
first heard
talking,
about
like
that.
the original.
I'm talking both the remake and the
The
original.
remake's
are
just as
fucking-
brutal, if not
Well,
more
like-
brutal than the original.
I remember seeing something like for the original. I'm trying not to get too much off topic, but the original, like they were
can talk.
calling the movie like misogynistic. I was like, how is it
Dude,
misogynistic?
it's anything but misogynistic. Technically, that's a pretty fucking feminist film.
Yeah, I was like, the
It's
woman
about a
is
woman
killing
getting
rapists.
revenge.
The thing that kind of irritates me about those movies is that the fact they made a sequel.
They've made the
Yeah,
remake
I
has
know,
two sequels.
I know that. That's what I'm saying.
I thought you were talking about the original has a sequel, doesn't it?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are
Oh.
there sequels to these movies? There doesn't need to
Well,
be.
bad shit. Why are there Crow sequels?
Don't get me started on that. But like, I'm not saying that as a bad thing.
I
I just
know.
feel like the I Spit on Your Grave, like the original and the remake.
Yeah.
It's just like one
Like,
of
I get
those.
remaking the movie, but at the same time, it's like, why
Yeah.
were there sequels to this movie?
Yeah, it's
there
just
doesn't
like-
need to be.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I feel
It's
it.
kind of like Candyman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
it's-
one of those movies that's so impactful that
It's
you
a-
just don't want to
it's-
see it
it's
do
one of
anything
those
else.
movies
It's all
that,
about
like,
money.
It's one of those movies that like gets the message across in the movie.
Yeah,
Like
in the
you-
first movie, you don't need to do anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Technically, you could
It's
say the same thing about
fucking-
Halloween.
it's fucking horrible, you know, like
Yeah.
what happens, and then you kind of, I mean, obviously you root for her,
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, you root for her the whole time, but
Yeah,
then
the
they
whole
make
time
sequels of
she's-
that shit, and I'm like, why?
Right.
Is it her just like going around killing people or
I
something?
think it's a different character.
She gets some fucking revenge, bro.
No, I mean like in the sequels.
Oh, in the sequels, I think it's different people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was
It's
like,
like
if
how
it's
the
just
Crow
her
sequels
like
are.
running
Yeah.
around killing people, yeah, there's no fucking point for that.
Yeah, 'cause at the end of the first one, she kills all the people she needs to kill.
Yeah.
She's just like, all right.
I know that. I've
Yeah.
seen the original. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah. But like, so one more fucking tangent before we get to the movie review. Like, could you imagine what Hollywood would be if it wasn't like driven by money? Like, we'd only have one Halloween movie.
Yeah, we really,
We'd only have one entry in every fucking franchise. There wouldn't even be a fucking franchise.
yep.
You
yeah.
know?
I feel like we would get maybe two. Like we would get one sequel.
Right.
I feel like is what they would limit it to.
Yeah.
But if Hollywood was that different, I
It's
mean,
hard to think about because like we're so used to this one thing, driven by money. You know.
Dude, could
And
you-
like, if it wasn't driven by money, we wouldn't have all the franchises we like to watch. You know?
dude, could you imagine
Yeah.
if there was like an alternate universe where like people only had the original Halloween 1 and 2?
You know, honestly, I think the world would be better off that way.
I like Halloween 3, 4.
I do
Yeah,
too.
I love
but, like,
Halloween 3.
I think there would be maybe a deeper appreciation for it as like an open and
Perhaps.
shut duology. You know,
Yeah.
Because it makes sense. Like,
because the farther the Halloween franchise goes, the more convoluted
Yeah,
it
like-
gets.
yeah, like his whole body was like burnt up right there.
He's got no
so was
eyeballs.
so was
Yeah.
Loomis's.
Yeah, it's like Loomis
Technically, if
and
Michael-
Michael should
well,
be alive after
Michael's
that.
the embodiment of evil, but Laurie shot through his eyes. That's two brain fucking.
Yeah,
hits.
and then
He's
like
dead.
Loomis in like part 4, he just has like a little burn on his cheek. I was like, what
He's
the
got burns on his hands too.
I know, but he just
God damn
he
you.
was in an explosion for crying out
Oh yeah,
loud.
Loomis eviscerated. There was
Yeah.
nothing left.
Yeah.
Magic.
I do like Halloween 4 though.
I do too. That mask, fucking.
It's
so bad,
horrible.
though.
It's
Part
horrible,
5
horrible
has the
mask.
worst mask.
And the movie's not really all
I
that
agree,
great.
but
I think
4
it's like
has a
a
pretty bad one too.
I think it's like an average movie.
Now 4
But I enjoy Halloween 4.
is something special.
I
Jesse,
don't
I'm
like
sorry,
it.
I can't get behind you on Halloween 5.
Bro,
my guy.
Halloween 5. Jesse,
I'm sorry,
I love
brother,
you,
I
man.
can't do it.
I really do. You're awesome. Halloween 5 is ass.
I'm sorry, brother. I know you like Halloween 5, and I get it.
Don't get me started on Tina.
It's probably the same reason I like Halloween 4 so much. But I can't do it, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can
Like
respect
4,
your opinion. That's
4
all I
through
can do.
6 are just
Say 4, 2, and 6.
4 through 6.
Oh, 4 through 6.
yeah.
The Thorn trilogy.
I don't
It
like
has its moments.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it
Michael
does
gets
not.
blowed up in a mine shaft. That's the
Not
moment.
really. He doesn't actually get blown up in the fucking
Well,
mine
at the end of
shaft.
4, we don't know that.
it just yeah, I'm kind
You
of glad that they rebooted it.
Oh, dude. All right.
Nothing about the Thorn trilogy that's good. Nothing. Sorry to tell you.
Not even their dog.
No.
All right.
The dog.
All right. Now it's time for the movie review of the week. You guys know what we're on. We're on Jason X, released in the
Yeah.
United States on April 26, 2002. I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
Zach was 4. Bastard.
Correct.
Directed by James, otherwise known as Jim Isaac. Jason. In Space.
Yeah.
Space, the
also-
final frontier.
I was wrong once again. Harry Manfredini did music in this one too.
Yeah, dude, he did the music for almost all of them, but one.
I could have swore somebody said he stopped after part 7.
He did. I'm pretty sure he did every single one. He had people help him.
I feel like I think it was a different composer in part 8.
Next week, I swear to God, I'm going to have like a sheet of paper going, hey, this is all the Friday films Harry Manfredini did. That's going to be all of them, probably, but the remake or Freddy versus
Yeah,
Jason.
I definitely don't think he did the remake or Freddy v.
I know
Jason.
for a fact he didn't do the remake.
Yeah.
All right. The intro credits are a fucking hellish landscape, but it turns out it's Jason's brain.
I
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was-
like it looks like there's like fucking people and shit like lost
There's
souls.
fire in his brain.
Yeah, like lost souls and fire and shit in his brain. I really like the score.
Then
though.
you pull out of his eye and you're like, oh,
The score reminds me of
the 90s.
yeah, it reminds me of the 90s, but I was thinking of a movie. Keep going. I'll remember it.
All right. So Jason's being tested in this facility. He's in captivity awaiting cryostasis.
the Crystal Lake Research Facility.
Yeah. Don't know when this got built. We're in
Yeah,
the
when-
distant year of 2010.
When the fuck did they build that?
All right. A guard goes to cover Jason. He's like, stop staring at me, bitch. And
Did they, like,
so...
throw a blanket over him or some
yeah,
shit?
Yeah. Would have been funny if it's a tarp. 'Cause
Yeah, don't want to get some rain on you, do you, Jason? You're afraid of water, aren't you?
You're going to get moldy.
Oh god.
All right. Now we meet the doc in charge. Her name's Rowan. Dr. Wimmer is trying to take Jason away from the facility. He's like, we gotta test him.
Bro, his regeneration, bro. We gotta test the regeneration factor.
Do you
alright?
know-
No, the fuck we don't.
Do you know who this gentleman is?
David Cronenberg.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, this is David fucking
The
Cronenberg.
nastiest man to ever live on the face
I
of
was
the
like, what's
fucking
he
earth.
doing in this movie? Because I didn't notice him like as a kid because I didn't know who the fuck he was when
Yeah,
I was a
dude.
kid.
David Cronenberg is one of the most like sick individuals on the face of this fucking planet.
Makes good movies though.
He does make
makes
good
some pretty
movies.
fucking.
Listen,
Nasty,
without him,
but
we
great
wouldn't have
films.
a guy having a seizure blowing up dudes' heads on film.
We also wouldn't
Otherwise known
have
as
fucking
scanners.
Jeff Goldblum puking on a donut in front of Gina Davis and him going, "Oh, that's
Or
disgusting."
James Wood reaching in his stomach vag to pull out a
Stomach
fucking handgun.
vag. What was that, Videodrome?
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that
Oh,
one. I need to
shit.
check that one out. All right. So Dr. Wimmer's like, we got to take him. They uncover Jason, but it's that guard from earlier.
He's fucking dead.
Yeah, he dead. I don't know how Jason got out of here. He's got to be fucking Harry Houdini or
It's
some
the
shit.
regeneration, bro. He just ripped his own hands off and then just grew back.
Heck yeah.
That's probably what happened.
All right. Jason kills, quote, everybody. Everybody dead.
Dude, he gets David Cronenberg, bro. He
He
fucking harpoons the
Throws-
shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the moment I saw that I fucking loved was where he just waxed the first dude with that pipe.
Yeah, he just
Bonk!
Well, I was like, is this like all the army people in this fucking place?
Yeah, there's literally like 4 army people. Yeah,
Okay, there's a general too. I don't know why there's a fucking general with them.
everybody else is on leave. All right, they went home.
I guess.
And what's the main girl's name? What's her name?
Rowan.
Yeah, Rowan's like, she could hear all this shit. She's like, shit.
As we say every week, Rowan, she's pretty.
She's very pretty.
Yeah, I like her.
She's badass too.
She's
I always
also
forget her
badass.
name.
She gives
Which is
Trish a run for her
unfortunately.
money.
She's smart.
She's
She
loyal.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Nah, she gives Trish Jarvis a run for her money.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
they're-
Rowan's smart and she gets a gat.
She's also
yeah, they're like neck and neck. I
She's
think.
also like the first like main girl that's like not white either.
She's white.
I think she's
She
Asian.
is definitely Caucasian.
I think she's Asian. My guy.
No, she is definitely a white woman. Where are the white women at? She's right there.
I don't know.
The
She looked
actress
Asian
that
to
plays
me.
her is white.
I'm gonna look it up so I don't seem stupid.
All right. So she grabs a shotgun off this dead general and she's running to hide. She lures Jason to the cryostasis chamber. She shoots him into that motherfucker.
Get in there.
She says, "I bet,"
And then she locks him in.
and she
And
starts
she's-
the process.
Yeah, and then she's just kind of like, "Oh, thank God that's over." Jason's like, "I ain't done with you, bitch," and stabs through the cryo
Yeah,
chamber.
steps through the thick ass metal.
Because Jason Voorhees, all right? The logic is there.
As she quotes later, Jason motherfucking Voorhees, that's what.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, she's white.
I told you. All right, so, yeah, Rowan freezes, and some explorers later discover the chamber. Plot twist, it's 400 years later.
And Earth has gone to
Holy
shit.
This is what the Earth's going to look like if coronavirus isn't cured.
I was like, oh, shit, we're on Mars. And I was like, oh, that's Earth. Never mind.
That's the
Yeah, I
Earth.
was like, damn, it's dusty as hell up in here.
Yeah, they ain't been dusting. Wally hasn't done his job.
Hey, you leave Wally out of this, you son of a bitch.
All right, so the students and the professor find Jason and Rowan, who they're like, hey, we can bring her back to life.
Let's do it.
They're like, let's do it. So here we meet our principal cast. We meet KM, she a robot, who
Yeah.
also has
Loved
fake
her.
nipples.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We meet Janessa, Sunaran, Azrael, Johnson, and Professor Lowe. Azrael, the resident dumbass, gets his arm cut off.
That shit is so fucking funny,
And some
dude.
drugs.
Dude,
I was like,
They
oh,
op-
they got stoners in the future.
Well, yeah, bro, they got that space age weed, bro.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of funny to see.
oh my god, they open that cryo chamber that Jason's in, and Jason fucking falls and cuts his arm.
Jason like lands like right on his face,
Dude,
too.
I know that like it's supposed to be funny, but I saw this at a very early age, so like it's always been funny to me.
Yeah.
Just watching Jason topple over and cut this dude's arm off,
The acting is so bad. 'Cause he's like,
and then he gets drugs. He's like,
The CGI in this movie.
it's like when you inject Psycho and Fallout. Oh yeah.
a lot of the kills and effects in this are done by CGI, and I just want to say,
Well, yeah, but it was made in 2000.
it's not good.
Yeah, CGI is not good at that.
it adds to the charm, all right? of
It
this
does,
movie.
but at the same
The
time,
early
you like look at it and
2000s
you're
charm.
like, that's. At the same time, though, you look at it and you're like, that's not good.
I bring this movie up a lot because I love this movie, but Sleepy Hollow, there's some spotty ass CGI in that, but it adds to the charm of Sleepy
Is there
Hollow.
CGI in that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
shit.
there's a couple scenes that looks really good, and then there's one
like-
scene.
Early 2000 CGI, it's hit and miss, man. Like, it can be really good,
Yeah,
but also it can be pretty fucking shit.
there's I think there's two scenes that I can think of from Sleepy Hollow, and I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah.
Although
the
something I can
Resident-
never get behind is CGI blood, because that shit always looks
It
good.
The
looks like
Resident
shit.
Evil CGI was really bad.
Yeah.
The fucking like it
Although
looked
in
like it
Resident
came straight
Evil-
out of the game though.
In the fourth movie, or no, whatever.
It got better. I'm saying
whatever
like the first
Afterlife
couple
is,
were
the one
pretty
with
bad.
Chris Redfield, that fucking bathroom monster. He was all CGI
Oh,
almost.
the executioner.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He looked good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like like the CGI got better as the movies went on, but like the first couple, like the CGI was
Well, yeah,
bad.
it was the late 90s.
I'm just saying it's bad.
It's bad.
I'm
I
allowed
know.
to say it's bad. It looks like it came from
I
like a
know.
PS1 game or some shit.
You'll
Well,
have to-
yeah.
You'll have to excuse Bailey. Bailey has a stick up his ass, so he gets offensive about
Yeah,
shit.
he's
Well,
like, I like CGI.
It's defensive.
Well, yeah, I love those movies, man. I grew up on that shit. That's the reason I'm scared of elevators, for fuck's sake.
That's also the reason you a bitch. So
I mean,
Talk about devil.
being scared of elevators makes me a bitch. I guess I'm
Yeah,
a bitch.
Devil's an elevator scary movie.
Are you talking about Devil, or are you talking about one of the Final Destinations?
Me?
Yeah.
Talk
Like
about
what?
Resident Evil 1,
Oh.
where the elevator crashes.
See, I don't watch those
Oh.
movies
But also,
a lot.
Final Destination 2, where that bitch gets her head cut off by the elevator.
Yeah.
Although that's legit impossible. That can't fucking happen.
It happened though.
But it happened. Like, dude, when I was a kid, bro, my mom was like, "Oh, we gotta take an elevator." I'd be like sweating like Jordan Peele. Instantly, was like, "Are we sure? Are there stairs we can take?"
Mom,
Bro.
I need the exercise. Let's take the steps.
You know the
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
You know the escalators? I'm always afraid I'm gonna get like
I'll use
stuck in those
when I was
cracks.
a kid. I'd use escalators, but elevators, bro. No.
I'm always afraid I'm gonna get sucked into like the little crack thing, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like a just like a
Were you
smushed
told
man.
when you were a kid if you had an untied shoelace you'd get sucked
Yeah,
into
dude.
the escalator? Yeah, same.
I'm like, I'm not going on that thing. Like, my
Every
shoe's
time-
gonna come untied.
Every time I made sure to go on, I made sure my shoes were fucking tied tight.
Yeah, I was like, my jacket's gonna get caught in it. And next thing you know,
I was
I'm
a
gonna
very
be a pancake.
anxious child.
Yeah,
I'm a very anxious adult.
I feel that.
I'm gonna get squeezed like Violet from Charlie and the Chocolate
Aye.
Factory.
So, they get back to the Grendel. Jason and Rowan in tow. Beautiful. Sunaran wants to fuck his robot.
Kind
But-
of.
That's his personality.
She ain't got no nipple.
She ain't got no nipple.
Like it's not really like at first like he kind of seems like kind of professional, but as the movie rolls on, you're like, yeah, he wants to fuck this robot.
I like you the way you are.
Yeah. She's like, but that girl has nipples.
Well, he's also like, well, she's real, and she gets offended. Like, bro, how are you offended? You're a robot.
Yeah, I was like, how do
you-
you have feelings?
I have to put motor oil in you.
They need just like the chill ass like Bishop model of androids, like from Aliens. 'Cause
Yeah, then
Bishop
again,
is chill as
though-
fuck.
Until the sequel. Isn't Bishop in the sequel?
He's in the third one,
Oh, yeah.
and he's like, "Please just unplug me."
He's just like, end me.
Then
Please.
again, though, like this is 400 years later. Technology could have been hella involved by then. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
maybe
no.
robots do feel things.
Maybe this is Krillin's daughter.
I don't know.
God. Hey, she's not an android anymore. Krillin wishes her self-destruct thing to come out of her or some shit.
Damn. What the fuck, Krillin? You
Alright.
gonna kill your own daughter?
Plus, Krillin's daughter's human, so there's that.
Don't know how. All right. Anyway, so they thaw Rowan out and bring her back to life. They reattach Azrael's arm. I
With
put
nano
in my
machines.
notes. Even in space, there are horny teens.
Correct. Yes, and they're all human too, like
know
except for the
how?
robot.
They reattach Azrael's arm.
Nano machine, son.
I would have liked it if like one of them was like a fucking like crab alien or some shit. It's like Zoidberg. Can I fuck you, please? No one will mate with me.
I wasn't prepared for that. Dude. Oh no.
Yeah. No one will mate with me.
He doesn't have an O face. It's that sound. God damn, bro. All right. Adrian, this blonde bitch, very beautiful, was running a test on Jason. She digs out his fucking eye.
Yeah, I was like, and she smiles too. I was like,
Then she freezes it in liquid nitrogen. Also, that's a sink full of liquid nitrogen.
Yep.
Almost said liquid nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
Yep. I can't talk.
Niquid.
Liquid nitrogen. You know,
Yep.
the chemical.
Yeah, you know.
Freezes stuff real good.
Yeah, really cold. Yeah.
Liquid nitrogen. Yeah. Also, but yeah, they have a sink of that. So, like, how much money y'all got?
Well, they're
They
funded.
got shit.
It's a funded school trip.
Well,
So-
Professor Lowe, he ain't getting paid apparently because he need money real bad.
Yeah.
He's like, listen, I'll sell this mongoloid for.
I'll sell this mongoloid for $8.2 billion. And well, this is coming up, but that dude's like, Reanimation so last year, bro, and we're just like, excuse me, you telling me Herbert West was correct?
Yes.
All right. So Rowan wakes up and is immediately like, she punches Professor Lowe. She's like, "Where's Jason?
Where you?
Where he at?" And he's just like, "It's 400 years in the future.
My face hurts.
My face hurts." Yeah, it's 2455.
Yeah.
Professor Lowe tells his college students that they brought back Rowan. Well, not the college students. He tells like his colleague at the college or whatever.
Yeah.
Wakes him up. He's like, "Bro, it's the middle of the goddamn night. What do you want?" And he's like, "What do you know about Jason Voorhees?" And he goes, "Murderer."
Yeah, it's like it's crazy. That
How the fuck does he know about that?
he's
They teach the
history.
history of Jason.
Yeah,
and
he's
fucking-
in
and
history.
It's
the
got to be an
books.
elective.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. He's in the history.
I
book.
don't.
They got
buy
a
it.
statue of him somewhere.
Yeah.
That's scary. It's like having an O.J. Simpson statue.
Oof.
I mean, you're talking about people who made statues of fucking Confederate war heroes. So
Yeah.
That was then. This is now.
there's still fucking statues of Confederate war
Yeah.
heroes.
Not being erected today, but there are statues. We didn't build them.
I didn't.
I didn't. Brandon,
No, I didn't.
you're the only one from the South here.
I didn't build him. I'm not old enough to.
Nah, don't lie to us.
Listen, I'm not a fucking Confederate, okay?
Turncoat.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Brandon's a turncoat, then you're a bitch. Court adjourned.
Man, this is a good episode. I love this. All right. Where were we? Okay. I wrote as my personal thought, I was like, for some reason, this motherfucker knows who Jason is. Also, is the dude on the fucking phone paralyzed?
Yeah, he's
Because
like,
it looks
I
like
can't
he's
move.
only moving his neck.
He looks like he was like laying in bed, and he's got like a monitor above his bed or some shit.
But yeah, his body like doesn't move. He's
Well, he literally like says he's like, I still can't move. So I think he is paralyzed.
He might be.
I don't know. I've always
Yeah.
thought like as long as I've been seeing this movie, he's paralyzed. Anyway, Janessa stops by. Don't you fucking sneeze.
I was yawning.
I thought you were going to sneeze because I saw your eyes get real weird.
I was yawning.
All right. Anyway, Janessa stops by. They have some kiki ass sex.
Oh god,
She's twisting his nipple.
Oh god,
You pass.
I don't like.
I don't know
like,
what kind of shit you're into, my guy,
she
but all
had
right.
that fucking weird like claw thing, and
They're-
she was like
they're-
twisting his
They're
nipple.
called forceps.
Yeah, he was twisting his nipple, and I was like, oh god. I was like, oh, that can't feel good.
If you're
And
into
what the
it,
fuck
you're
is he
into it.
wearing?
He's wearing a lace top.
I was like, what the fuck?
I thought it was like a tutu or something.
Nah, bro, that is a lace. I
just
don't know
thought,
the
like-
exact garment name because I do not wear females' clothes.
I
but
was like, bruh.
that's one of those see-through nighty thingies that
Yeah.
women wear.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah,
Whose man's is this?
twists his
I
nipple,
don't
and he's
know,
like,
man.
you
This
pass.
is, look, this is space.
You pass.
This is space in the future. So I mean, times
Yeah.
are different. You know.
You
what I'm saying?
know, I have to mention, my mom's a teacher, and she was in the other room instructing her kids, and I had this movie fairly loud this morning when I was watching it. I hope her students didn't hear, you passed, or harder.
Congrats, Bailey. You just scarred an entire generation. Of
Oh,
children.
well, I need to mention, my mom has a new student. Okay, to preface, my mom's a special ed teacher. She got a new student yesterday. He was joining their video chat class yesterday for the first time. He's a horror fan. He's pretty young.
Huh.
Don't know how old, don't know, his name or anything, but she was telling me. She goes, he had to show us all of his horror stuff yesterday. And his
Aw.
proudest possession is a scarecrow that you use on Halloween that throws candy at you.
Oh.
Yes, that's what I said. I was like, dude, he's my best friend, and I need the scarecrow.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. It's pretty dope. Anyway, Jason's thawing out.
Yeah.
Adrian cuts his fucking mask open.
Yeah, and he looks gross.
Yeah, it's instead of just like cutting, like prying the mask, she cuts his fucking face open.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
take the scalpel and just use some leverage, bitch. Damn.
Yeah,
and like his like skin has like grown over top the
Yeah,
mask
it's like
a little bit.
it's like the goes to hell look.
yeah.
Dude, the fucking his eyeball is like jutting out of his fucking
Yeah.
head.
he looks he looks mad.
I really, I mean, the line she says pretty much sums it up. She's like, "Oh, poor baby."
Also, by the way, he looks a lot like a better version of Part 8 Unmasked
Yeah.
when she takes the mask
Kind
off.
of, yeah,
I
like-
think.
yeah.
He's all
I think so.
slimy and whatnot. Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
yeah.
not even like the slime, just like you remember how the face looked in Part 8
Yeah.
Unmasked? It
Yeah.
looks like that, but a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a jack-o'-lantern.
Like when she like lifted his mask up, you could see like the slime or whatever that shit was, pus
More
maybe or whatever.
brains.
Brains.
I don't know.
All right.
Gross.
KM now has nipples. They fall off.
They shatter.
Yeah.
I was like,
All right. There are two horny teens. They fucking. They
Yeah.
go
Going
wake
at it.
Jason up.
yeah.
I mean, it's not just like just a simple orgasm. This thing is like ship-shattering orgasm.
It's,
Jason sits right the fuck up.
It's
like,
not
"All right,
just
who
any
fucking-"
regular orgasm. It's
I like how like as this is going on, his fingers are twitching and shit,
Yeah,
and then
he's-
the big one happens,
Um,
and he sits right the fuck.
I'm gonna
up.
show you. I drew an Undertaker style sit up in my notes
Oh,
That's
just-
what he.
just to illustrate what he does.
That's what he did.
yeah. He like shot right the fuck up. He's like, all right, who's fucking?
He is the Undertaker.
He's like, I gotta know.
Turn that goddamn smash mouth
Yeah.
off.
He's like, you can either stop your fucking or put me back
Speaking
in the
of
crotch.
Smash Mouth, Adrian gets her fucking face smashed.
Yeah, she gets her head
yeah.
frozen in liquid nitrogen and smashed onto
Arguably
the
Probably-
the best kill in
Yeah,
the
probably.
It's in my
top
top
3.
5.
It's
Yeah.
either, well, arguably the best kill in the franchise or the most well known. Like if you talk to someone, hey,
Yeah,
like
because like
Friday the 13th, what's the first thing you think of? It's that's chick getting her face frozen.
it was
and
on
smashed.
Yeah.
fucking MythBusters.
Well, they
like-
proved it wrong.
Yeah,
You
they
can't
proved it
actually
wrong,
do
but
that.
it was on MythBusters.
Yeah,
Like that's crazy.
Well, that's also the point of the show.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I do. I love that kill. I just like because Kane's aggression every time he kills somebody is so good. everywhere.
Just enough aggression.
I just like how he
Yeah.
like throws her fucking body
Yeah.
down. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm done here.
It reminds me of what's her name? Melissa getting killed in part 7 where she gets thrown.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. Just
Yeah.
like, bye, bitch.
Yeah, he's like, you were
All
nothing.
right.
Just
All right.
remember that on your way
So-
out.
Jason's on the fucking prowl now.
He's got himself a nice if that's a surgical tool, dude, that's
It's a bone
Yeah,
saw.
well, what the fuck?
yeah.
Oh, it
I
is?
guess.
Oh,
It's like half like bone saw, half it's a fucking machete they put in
Yeah.
medical tools.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if
That's
you guys you
cool.
noticed earlier, his machete in this one's serrated on one side.
Yeah. It's serrated, and the blade like hooks, like towards
Oh,
the
no.
top. Kind of has a.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah.
I fucks with it. Alright, where are we? Jason's on the prowl. Rowan tells Lo that they killed Jason about 4 times. Didn't work.
Not one.
we killed him 4 times.
4 times! So they froze him, and obviously she got frozen too. Sergeant Brodsky,
My favorite character is the
Yeah,
same.
he's like probably the best. one
he is
in
the
this.
fucking goat.
Yeah.
Rowan meets KM officially. Rowan learns Jason's on board and that he's awake. Yeah, she's like, you brought him on board. He goes, yeah. And she's just like,
Why would you do
you're a fucking idiot. So one of the horny teens dies, Stoney.
Yeah,
did.
he's getting ready to leave, and Jason is at the door waiting for him.
Yeah.
He gets stabbed and drug out.
He said, I'll show you to have premarital sex.
That guy
bitch."
was a bad actor. He didn't
Also,
have
the
any
names in this
emotion.
movie fucking suck.
Yeah.
Except for Rowan. Rowan's a pretty decent name. And Brodsky.
yeah,
Brodsky's a pretty tough guy
Brodsky's,
name.
yeah, it's just a badass name. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Kinza, she runs to the lab. She's like, oh my god, Stoney's dead, bro. Also, she's pale as fuck.
She,
She is about as white as my arm right now.
She sucks in this. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Like,
she-
just
she-
cries the
she
entire
ruins
fucking
everything.
time.
This movie could have been about 20 minutes shorter if she wasn't a bitch.
Well, like I
mean,
get,
she saw her boyfriend get killed in front of her.
I don't
get
give a
that.
fuck.
but it's annoying. I'm like, you fucking suck.
You tough it
uh,
up.
Open
and
the
you
door.
help
It's
your
a lot
friends.
of overacting.
Yeah, I
I
was
think.
like, you suck. Open the
She-
door.
She must be fuck, what's his name? Star Trek.
I don't watch Star Trek.
Bad actor.
I don't fucking
Shatner?
know.
Shatner. She's Shatner's daughter. That's what I was trying to say.
Oof.
Shatner's a bad actor.
In Star
Yes.
Trek, he is.
He
Oh.
overacts. Have you seen this Family
I've
Guy
never
parody
seen
where the
Star
dude's
Trek.
acting and he's like flipping positions in the chair?
Yeah.
Starlock.
I guess
Fiddler on the roof. Sounds
On
crazy,
the
no?
roof. We used to have a game when we were in show choir called Shatnering, where we'd have to overact just a simple sentence.
Damn.
It was fun stuff.
God.
See, I knew there had to have been a real reason why people preferred like the Pickard series.
Oh, dude,
over
Picard's
the,
badass.
Yeah.
The new
Picard,
Next
yeah.
Generation, great series.
Yeah.
I
I like
Star
both.
Trek. I couldn't tell you.
Well, first of all, it's Patrick fucking Stewart.
Yeah.
You're gonna get something good out of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, like the OG Star Trek's badass too. It's not as bad as people say it is. Like Shatner's tolerable. It's just comedy.
yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah, I mean-
comedical. He tries to be serious, but it doesn't end up that way.
I don't know. I guess I just kind of skipped over Star Trek. And
I haven't seen the full series either. It's just
It doesn't like really interest me that much. I guess.
it's pretty good.
I mean, I like the newer movies.
I haven't seen
yeah,
it.
like the J.J. Abrams one.
haven't
Yeah,
seen
those aren't bad.
All right, Dallas and Azrael are playing a VR game, and Jason decides to interrupt. Azrael gets cut up in the game, and
It's like, no fair, bro. This doesn't count.
Dallas gets decapitated in game. Jason gets hella confused. He's like the SpongeGar meme. He's looking around.
Yeah, then
What
they
the hell?
take off the headsets, and they're like, oh, shit, he's actually there.
So yeah, Azrael gets broken in half, WWE style.
Batman style, dude.
Yeah.
Like Bane fucked him up.
Dallas gets his face busted against a wall.
It gets crushed.
Brodsky
guy-
wants to kill Jason now. He's like, all right,
Gotta kill this
What's the bald guy's name that just got killed?
Dallas.
Dallas. He reminds me of fucking Stone Cold for some reason.
He kind of does, yeah. He's got that
Yeah.
look.
It's got the goatee and the bald head.
Yeah.
Bald head ass.
And he's got like the black shirt. It looks like he'd wear like light blue denim shorts or something.
Yeah.
like you're wearing.
These aren't light blue.
They're still denim jeans or jean shorts.
Yeah,
Bitch.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Lowe's like, don't kill Jason, bro. I'll pay you. I'll give you $5,000.
Bro, with inflation in the future, that's pennies.
That's
That's fucking
pennies.
pennies.
That's the equivalent of $2.
Yeah.
Jason's like, you can't afford me, and he's like,
All right.
Really
So
send
Brodsky's like, you got a BFG, bro? Is this Doom?
Perhaps.
Playing
I
Doom?
feel
now?
like,
It's
yeah,
space.
I feel like they probably were like, hey, Doom's a good game. Let's like name one of these
Also,
weapons
like,
the BFG.
This is still the era of every first-person shooter is a rip-off of Doom. So
Big fucking gun.
Which, I mean, Doom is a ripoff of Wolfenstein in a sense, if you're going that route. I mean, it's made by the same company, but
well, yeah, but they made Wolfenstein.
they modeled.
But Doom was the one that blew up.
Doom,
Yeah, true.
Doom was heavy metal.
Yeah, Doom fucking got copied. We wouldn't have Quake without Doom.
Dude, they're just so,
Or Duke
like,
Nukem.
We wouldn't have Call of Duty without Doom.
it's crazy how, like, Doom is still relevant today. Like, just how Doom is that fucking important that it's still relevant.
It
And
changed
now,
video
now,
games.
I don't like compared to like other shooters. It seems underrated now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I was pretty late to the game when it came to Doom, so no pun intended. I didn't
love-
play Doom until I played it on the computer in high school
I love Doom, bro.
during school hours. Me and Zach boot up fucking this website we could play Doom on.
You can only play the first episode, but it was worth it. I love Doom so much.
Yeah, buddy. All right. The fire teams, they're going to look for Jason. Dallas and Azrael will get found. Crutch almost gets killed, but Jason gets blasted.
Blasted.
He disappears again. Jason becomes Sam Fisher.
Correct.
Stealth kills out the wazoo.
Yeah.
He still kills all these motherfuckers.
Well, like when they were like blasting him, I was like, how the fuck did they not see where he went? Because it looked like he fell over.
He shifted away.
Yeah.
I guess that is right because he still has the the teleportation powers
Like the
in this.
supernatural abilities.
Well,
yeah.
it's not like confirmed he's fucking teleporting, but like he
He
got away.
literally
He's a
did it at the beginning of the movie.
He's a supernatural being.
You didn't know
Alright.
that. Maybe there's another door down the hallway he went out of. You don't know that.
I guess.
We didn't see the hallway.
All of Jason disappears is our dumb fucking luck, all right? He falls through the floor, fucking
Yeah,
like,
right.
like trips and falls or some shit as he's getting away.
He's
like,
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
All right.
It's weird. I
So
don't like it.
this guy named Condor dies on this giant screw, and his teammates like, he's screwed.
He's screwed.
Yeah, very funny. I see what you did there.
Screw.
I do like that. I do like that kill.
And he fucking goes down it.
He's like just spin. Yeah.
And
down
from
the-
this point on, it's basically like Jason's like a vigilante taking out all these like military people.
he is a hold of our boy Brodsky.
Yeah. He fucking stabs. He's like, not yet. That about does it. He just
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
knocks himself
Stabs
out.
him once.
That about does it.
Brodsky's like, bitch, the fuck, and then he stabs him again. And he's like, all right, I see you.
He's like, I respect you.
You could never defeat me,
Hey, but our boy Brodsky ain't out of the fight yet.
Yeah.
All right, so Lowe, Rowan, and the students, they're all stuck in the lab. Crutch gets to the lab. They reach Solaris. Jason kills Lowe, and they crash through Solaris.
Yeah, they blew that bitch up.
Also, Lowe is just like, hey, guys, he just wanted his machete.
Yeah, I like how Jason just like looks past him for a bit and sees that old ass rusty machete. Is like, I missed you.
I missed you. Thank you.
Yeah, and
I
Lowe's like,
love you.
love you.
Lowe's like, oh, he just wanted his machete. He's like, guys, you could come out of the closet. He
You
just
could-
wanted his machete.
You slowly just see Jason raising that arm, like
Yeah. You don't get to see Lowe die, but it's
you hear the screams.
it's implied that he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear the
Jason
screams.
busts through the goddamn glass window.
Yeah.
Kenza has lost her goddamn mind.
Yeah, I was like, can you shut up?
They split up. They're going to launch the shuttle.
Yeah.
All right. Waylander and Crutch go to do pre-launch, and then Rowan, fucking Janessa and Kenza go to the shuttle to get all the fuel switched over. Kenza's freaking the fuck out, and Rowan goes, if you don't shut up, I'm going to snap your neck myself. And I'm like, respect.
I don't blame her at this point. She's
Yeah.
fucking annoying.
I fucking respect the shit out of that.
It's like at first,
Bitch,
like,
we
yeah,
trying to live.
Where's
yeah,
the nearest airlock?
Yeah, it's like at first, like I was like, okay, she just saw her like boyfriend get fucked up, but I was
There's
like,
still
at
no
this
reason to be a
point-
bitch like that. Come on now.
Yeah, at this point, it's like, look, this is a matter of life and death. Pull
I
your
mean,
shit together.
Her reaction is pretty realistic, but like
Well, yeah.
It's the overreacting that's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right.
You can't sit there and be like, "Why you being such a bitch?" Because, like, bro, if you saw Jenna die, you would freak the fuck out. Too.
Well, yeah. You goddamn right.
Especially if it was like Jason.
I
or
thought you were
something.
talking about his little sister for a second.
No,
I was like,
I'm talking to you, big
I was
man.
like-
I'm looking
I
at
was
you.
I was like, what were those words that just came?
what the horse came out of your goddamn mouth? All right, so yeah, Waylander and Crutch are doing pre-launch. Rowan's searching for Brodsky. She finds him. He's alive, but he's pretty weak.
Burley.
Burly.
Yeah, he's like, I need to be hooked up to that thing.
Nano
Yeah,
machines, son.
Rowan gets to Janessa. Waylander goes with Rowan. Crutch is dead.
Yeah, he's fucking
Yeah,
dead.
Crutch gets killed. The power's knocked out too. A little
Bro,
bit.
but like as he's sitting in that chair and he sees
he
the dude's
fucking
head,
Slow head. He's just like,
He's like,
oh,
hey.
yeah.
He's like, oh hey, and then like Jason like puts it out a little bit more. He's like, oh shit.
oh shit. Fuck.
and then Jason throws him into the circuit box and
Yeah.
fucks everything up.
So Waylander finally reaches Rowan. Kinza blows up the shuttle like a dumbass.
Yeah, she tries to leave without everybody
Locks
else.
everybody out.
Yeah,
And like Rowan's like, honey, you gotta let us in, bro. We need to. We gotta go.
she's like, nope, boot, scoop, boot.
She's
and
like,
then
I
fucking
can't. I
blows
was
up.
like, yes, you can.
you have to hit a button.
And then Janessa's like, the fuel line's still attached. and she flies upward into the ship.
And she fucks herself over.
She
I was like-
blows up. She dead.
I was like, at least we don't have to deal with her anymore.
now everybody else is fucked.
So Jason finds him. But we got a secret weapon.
So what y'all doing?
We got KM.
She got
With
some
Uzis.
upgrades.
Oh,
So badass. She's got leather.
We got a sex machine with Uzis.
Correct.
she's like,
And some new
Is it
combat.
weird that I'm turned on?
And some new combat information because she's doing some kung fu shit.
Yeah, she's doing flips.
yeah, she's like,
She blows the hell out of Jason. Brodsky gets his stab in. He stabs Jason in the arm.
He's like, ah.
She's like, well, I didn't really need help. But she's like, thanks.
yeah, Brodsky's like, see, I did it.
Blows his head up. Carves Jason up.
Before that,
Yeah, he's
she
dead.
shoots his machete arm off.
Shoots his leg off.
Shoots his leg, pulls out this big ass fucking railgun thing. and
Blows
blows
a
his
hole
fucking
in his
head
chest.
He
blows
dead,
his
dude.
head up.
He dead.
All right, so they fix Brodsky up. They find out the ship's hull is damaged. Another ship's 45 minutes away. So what are they going to do? They're going to blow up half the ship. So it disengages from
But
the rest.
little did they know that KM damaged the nano machine.
But so she damaged it. It's not broken. It turned on.
Yeah, malfunctions and like goes to like the nearest like organic flesh,
Which would be Jason.
and it's Jason's hunk of a body. So Jason literally is the senator from Metal Gear. Nano machine, son.
Bro.
Uber Jason has entered the game.
Yeah, let's just talk. This is like top 3 like Jason look
Dude,
for me. I
Uber
fucking
Jason
love
looks
this
so
shit.
fucking badass, bro.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
I haven't seen Jason X in a long while, and just seeing like how much silver armor is on him.
Yeah,
so
like the
cool.
cybernetics and shit,
Bro,
dude.
It's like
so
Terminator
badass.
Jason.
Yeah.
It's
pretty much.
badass, dude.
You see like his brain and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
KM tries to kill him again. KM gets decapitated, but they use this 90s ass punch sound. It's like,
She's like, "You guys better run."
yeah, that's so good. That gets me every
Now, keep in
I-
mind, she's a
I
robot.
had to rewind that scene twice just so I could hear the.
Keep in mind, she's a robot, so she can live without her body.
Yeah, she's still alive. She ain't
Oh
dead.
shit.
All right. Fucking. Dude comes in. He's like, "What's going on?" Jason fucking Voorhees. That's what's going on.
They're like,
Bro, I understand. Waylander sacrifices himself for the greater good.
Yeah.
Janessa gets sucked out of a fucking window.
I mean, bro, he fucking explodes. He's like, "Hey, asshole," and then fucking hits the detonator and fucking explodes.
Well, yeah, he sacrifices himself.
Yeah, but you were just gonna gloss by it like he didn't just fucking explode.
Yeah,
He blows up half the fucking
Listen,
shit
he
with those
didn't feel
charges.
shit. He
Oh.
dead.
he felt some emotional things before.
Well, yeah,
He was
you're
like-
dying.
He's like, well,
He
he's like, I guess I
exploded.
better save everybody else.
It didn't do shit to
Yeah,
Jason.
Jason.
'cause
So
he's-
they see him flying toward the thing. He's just like, "Hi."
He's like, I'm not dead.
Oh yeah, Jason's alive. Jason is now in VR Crystal Lake.
yeah, it's a distraction because they're trying to fix like the
It's
door
the
mechanism
titties
and
that
shit.
distract him.
Well, like, doesn't he like start punching holes through like the
Yeah,
thing?
he punches a hole through the through the wall, and like it decompresses, and so
Yeah,
old
so
girl
they
gets
have
Vanessa
sucked.
to-
dies.
Yeah, she gets
Vanessa-
sucked. She gets
This
sucked out.
totally sucks.
She's like, this sucks on so many levels, and then she gets sucked through, and you just see
Alright, yeah.
some like pizza.
Yeah, you just see
It actually looks like bacon.
Yeah, it
It
looks
kinda
like
does.
it looks like lasagna or some shit. I was like, ugh.
All right, so yeah, he's in VR Camp Crystal Lake, and they send some teens to distract him because he sees Sunarin through the fucking.
Yeah, he's like,
Uh,
I think you
Mirage.
saw me.
Yeah, he's like, "You saw me," and Caleb's like, "I got you."
Meanwhile, Brodsky is trying to fix some door lock mechanism.
Yeah,
some
him
shit
and
on the
Rowan are
ship.
trying to fix the thing so they
Yeah.
can get to the ship that's there.
Yeah, so they can.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the ship showed up, and he's like, all right, you got like 40 minutes.
But first, Jason, he don't like them teens very well.
No, because they bring up
wanna
the
smoke some pot?
3 no-nos.
Let's
Yeah.
fuck some pot.
They bring up the
Yeah,
3 no-nos of
premarital
Jason
sex.
Voorhees. No
That's-
premarital sex, no pot, and no beer.
Yeah.
They have all three.
Jason's
they have
like-
all three.
Jason's like, he's like a he's like a fat kid at a buffet.
It's
he's
the
like
fucking-
losing his shit.
It's the one thing where it's like, oh, just some random kids at a camp. I sleep. Premarital sex, booze, and drugs. Real shit.
Yeah,
His eyes
real
roll.
shit. Nanomachine, son. All right. So he kills them with sleeping bags.
It's so
Yeah.
because
He's
they're like
whacking
they're
them.
laughing because they're simulations. They're
Yeah.
laughing as he's like
Well, they're like
straight up.
laughing. They're like, "Ow,
Yeah,
ow."
they're
Ow.
like laughing and like he's banging them against each other because they're in the sleeping bags, and he's banging them against each other, and then he just takes the one and whacks her on the tree
Yep.
because that's Kane Hodder's favorite kill. So he's probably like, yeah, we should probably recreate that,
Yeah.
right?
All right. So the ship is blowing up officially. This is the end of the line.
Yeah.
Brodsky. What's that say? What did I write down?
So like they fixed the thing, and Jason's coming, and they're all running in,
And Brodsky fucking
yeah.
fights him.
Yeah, Brodsky's like, let's fucking go, bro.
This is why
but,
he's
next,
the best.
So they get in the ship and they're leaving. Okay.
Yeah.
And Jason's still coming
Yeah.
for him. But what happens, bro? Brodsky the goat intercepts this motherfucker and rides him down to earth.
They
Not
become
only
a-
does he ride him down to earth, have you guys like seen Doctor Strangelove?
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick's movie? It's
Yeah.
the scene where the cowboy's riding the nuke.
Yeah. What?
He's doing that, dude.
bro, it's like they become a shooting star together.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
teens at
this,
the lake are like,
uh,
oh wow, shooting star. Meanwhile, Brodsky's like, yeah.
Brodsky is nothing at this point.
Yeah, he's-
Brodsky is
he
fucking
dead.
a pile of dust.
I'd like to think that he lived until he hit the ground, but scientifically that's impossible. But in my head, Brodsky lived to the bitter end.
He's like the best like protagonist in
He,
this
dude,
movie.
he is the best like hero of these movies.
yeah.
the
He,
movie
he's number
ends.
one final girl, even though he dies.
You know what's fucking crazy that it's Earth 2.
Yeah.
All right, like this is their new homeworld.
Correct.
Why do they have another Crystal Lake?
I don't know.
It's probably
They
mod-
recreated
they,
everything.
They terraformed Earth 2 to be
Yeah.
the original Earth.
That sure.
So with that,
So
in
Freddy
mind,
v Jason, that's on Earth too.
Yeah.
with this in
the
mind,
remake is on
uh,
Earth too.
with this in mind, guys, the Playboy Mansion has been remade on Earth 2,
Beautiful.
but it's the whole state of California.
Okay.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
fucks
they
with it.
just some of the richest people in the world just divided up territories. It's like Old Man Logan. but
That's
with
how
rich people.
America's gonna be eventually.
Yeah, probably.
Calling it. All right, that's the end of the movie, folks.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna rate it 9 out of 10.
That's a good rating. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to say. I love this movie. Well, I do have something to say. I love this movie. It's good. It's something you can legit watch at any time, any day, and just have a good time.
Yeah.
See, I'll go next. Like I love this movie too. I grew up watching it. It's probably like the one that I watched the most as a kid.
Bro, did you watch it on Sci-Fi when you were a kid?
No, I had
Yeah.
a VHS
That's
tape
how I
of it.
watched it. I watched it on
Um,
fucking Sci-Fi. It was always on at like 3 in the morning.
But yeah, like this is what I watched the most as a kid. But now that I'm older, there were some things that I caught that I'm just like, it's kind of stupid. But I mean, it's whatever, because you have to take in consideration of the time that this came out. So like CGI was very prevalent in the late '90s, early 2000s, you know, and it's all there really is today. There's very little things that like use practical anymore.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I always like when people like talk about this movie, they always like shit on the characters. I don't think the characters are that bad in this, really.
No, there's a couple that I'm like,
yeah,
meh.
it's like Yeah, like there is a couple that are pretty bad. I will say this too. I've said it off mic. I'm not a big fan of the way human Jason looks in this.
I just like pre-Uber Jason.
I don't.
He's alright. He's not my favorite look.
I like the
but
mask.
I don't.
a
Yeah,
lot.
like the mask is cool. I just don't like the way it looks.
I want to buy a pre-Uber.
But
Yeah.
Uber Jason, on the other hand,
Beautiful.
like I said like a couple minutes ago, like that's like top 3 Jason for me.
Yeah, Uber
Yeah.
Jason's so fucking badass.
He good. He good.
So I'll just give it a 7.5. I think
a
it's
solid.
Yeah,
that's a
I think
decent
that's
rating.
a good one. Yeah.
I give this about an 8.5.
Solid.
I do love this movie. I do. It's just a fun movie, man.
What?
You can't. What?
I said, but
But no, it's just fun. It's
Yeah, it's
fun.
fun.
It is fun, dude.
You can't.
It's got a lot of
this is like
rewatchability.
this is something I want to do a drunk commentary for, and just like get hammered, get wasted, and just laugh at this movie.
Yeah, like it's fun to watch. You can't take it seriously.
Yeah, you
Don't-
can't.
If you take it seriously, you're not gonna have a good time.
But if you roll with the punches of this movie, you're gonna have a great fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, 8.5. Beautiful masterpiece. Uber Jason is a masterpiece.
They
Aight.
should have kept him and put him up against Freddy.
Well, shit. What y'all been watching this week?
I'll go first. I watched the first 4 episodes of Lovecraft Country.
Woo!
It's a pretty damn good show. I'm
Yes.
not gonna lie. It's very I think this is very interesting. 'Cause
I haven't started it yet.
The cast. It takes place in like the 1960s with like segregation and like all that's going on, and
Dope.
that's
Well,
part
not
of the,
dope, but like that's a pretty cool
it's
setting
it's part of the horror of the show.
Right.
Is like not even like
because
some
it
of
is a
the-
horror show, right?
Yeah. That's part of it though.
Right.
Like just how horribly these people
Like
are
honestly,
treated.
that's a pretty segregation. Not fun time. Not a fun time at all.
No, it's
But
and-
like that is a pretty cool setting for like a horror medium. You
yeah,
know? Like,
yeah, and
Because there were like real life horrors that happened. during
yeah,
that
and
time.
that, like I said, that's a big part of the show. But there's also that weird Lovecraftian side of the show that I really
Right.
dig. The thing that I think is so, I don't really know the word to say. It's a good idea they did this. So some of the characters are big fans of Lovecraft.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they would. I don't know if this is like common knowledge then or not. but
Lovecraft was
Yeah,
racist.
Lovecraft was a racist.
Correct.
Well, not granted. It's still not good, but he lived in like the early
Yeah.
or the mid to late 1800s.
Yeah, but
It's just weird that black people admire him. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like in that sense. But
Yeah,
one of the characters makes a very good point. And you guys could look up the quote. It's in the first episode. It's in like the first 5 minutes of the episode. And he says something about people are like stories, and everybody talks about these stories differently and stuff like that. Like it's a good show. I love it. I
I'll
know
check it
Jordan
out.
Peele's like I think
Yeah.
a producer on it.
I'll check it
Nice.
out.
I like it a lot. I watched the first 3 episodes of The Boys. Probably gonna go home tonight and watch the 4th episode because it's out.
Mhm.
Dude, so fucking good. I love The Boys.
Hell yeah.
Carl Urban is one of the most underrated actors ever.
I agree.
Carl Urban's fucking awesome. Like Bailey said earlier, I watched the new Babysitter movie.
Mhm.
Pretty good.
It
Like I
is.
said, arguably better than the first one in my opinion.
That's a pretty good like sequel too. Like it
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
solid.
Cody showed me the trailer for a movie that I have never seen that he was surprised I'd never seen, called The Crucible.
It's a good movie.
I've never seen it.
It's a damn good movie.
He showed me the trailer and I've been wanting to watch it, so that's on my list of shit to watch. And like one last big thing, I got this cool ass fucking Headless Horseman
Is
figure
that a
from
horror
McFarlane.
thing, or is that just?
I do have the HorrorClix figure of the Headless Horseman too, but it's like a McFarlane
Oh,
thing. I guess they had a line of
nice,
Sleepy Hollow,
nice.
and he's fucking dope, dude. It's just like him on the horse, and then the background is like the tree of death that he
That's
comes out
fucking
of in
awesome.
the movie. Dude, it's fucking awesome. I love it.
Did you
Hell
go
yeah.
bankrupt buying this?
It was only like $60.
Okay, I was thinking you spent more like 80 to 100 on it.
Well, that's what a lot of people had it for sale for, is like about 100, $150.
Mhm.
I got mine pretty cheap.
Well, fuck, dude, you get lucked out.
Yeah.
eBay.
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
You
want
can go
me to
next.
Okay. Well, some people are probably gonna be like, "Bro, how the fuck have you like went this long without watching this classic?" And I saw the original Black Christmas.
Bruh.
This week.
What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good. Like, it's not like the best, but I have to think
It's
it because
definitely
without it,
it's definitely a pre-slasher film.
yeah,
Yeah.
like without it, we wouldn't have shit.
for sure.
Yeah.
That movie, like, I used to not like it at all.
You gotta
But it's
appreciate what
grown
it
on
did
me.
for like
John
movies, though.
Saxon
Yeah,
is
it's-
so good in it.
It,
though.
it grew on me.
Yeah.
I can say that.
Yeah. John Saxon's really good in that. Like him and his like little friend at the desk that like cracks
Yeah,
up at the fellatio number.
yeah.
Oh, he just kept laughing and he had like a wet ass laugh too. It was hilarious. And then I watched Tourist Trap for the first time. That's another good one. It's a rated PG slasher movie.
Well, yeah.
never
So
seen
the
that.
well, have you ever seen Howard the Duck?
Yeah, I love Howard
Yeah.
the Duck.
That movie's rated PG, and there's duck titties
Somehow.
in it. The MPAA used to rate things very differently back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, like what's interesting about this is the main reason why they went PG is because they had a feeling, because of like Halloween was still out in theaters when this came out, they had a feeling they weren't going to do good box office wise. So they were like, well, we could do it to where we can get put on like TV channels. And they did,
Came out
and-
in 80.
79.
Oh,
Yeah, like they did that and they got put on the channels and they made money. Yeah. And so like for a lot of kids that weren't allowed to go in theaters, like that was the first like slasher movie they ever saw. And
Dope.
it freaked them the fuck out, I'm sure, because it kind of did me.
dope.
I
It's the one with
watched-
the dude with the white mask, right? I haven't
well,
seen
he wears
Tourist Trap
multiple
yet.
masks in it. It's kind of like he's a supernatural slasher in a
Uh.
way. He's got like telekinetic powers.
Gotcha.
But he wears like multiple masks that he makes out of wax. It's kind of like the feel of the movie is kind of like the original House of Mask meets Texas Chainsaw.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like to me.
Hold on, stop. We have breaking news, guys. Candyman has been pulled from October release and indefinitely delayed to 2021.
Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck this year, dude. Ain't getting Halloween. Ain't getting Candyman. Ain't getting shit. Fuck!
I'm gonna go play in traffic now. Please
Yeah,
excuse me.
same.
Yeah.
Show's over.
Anyways, I kind of got on an action kick this week, and I watched a strange movie.
Ravioli.
It's called Streets of Fire, and it's a fucking action musical.
I dig it.
It's
I
a
dig
weird combination, and it works.
I
It's-
fucks with it.
Zach, you'll know the main guy. His name's Michael Pare. He played the wolf in Bad Moon.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
And he does really good in it. I mean, I think it was one of his earlier roles, so he's a little wonky in some spots, but he does really good.
He's honestly not that bad in Bad Moon either.
Oh no, he's great in Bad Moon. It's just that transformation scene. That's not his fault, but like that transformation scene fucks me up. I hate
yeah,
that shit.
it's shit. The werewolf looks cool. It's
Yeah.
just that-
Yeah, like the werewolf is like practical. It's like an actual suit / puppet.
yeah, but like
You know?
the transformation is shit.
Yeah,
You're right.
because they tried to use CGI and
Mhm.
it just looks
It's
bad.
garbage.
And I watched Roadhouse,
It's
1989.
such a good fucking movie.
I love
that
it.
Movie is good.
That's my favorite Patrick Swayze movie. I don't care what anyone says.
You know what
it's
mine
mine
is?
too. It's
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn's
Red
good
Dawn's
too.
good
Fucking
too.
love
yeah.
Red Dawn. I saw that at like the perfect age. I was like 13 when I saw that. Peak fucking puberty, boys. I was like, yeah,
Just
Wolverines.
Roadhouse, you get fucking Sam Elliott
Yeah, dude.
as a drunk
and dude, he's a
bouncer.
stud muffin, dude.
Yeah, he looks
Uh,
good, dude. He looks really good.
I believe my mom would indeed sell her soul to be Sam Elliott.
Bro, Sam Elliott's facial hair must like break every like razor in history.
Yeah, it
Because that
has
shit
to.
is like thick and
Yeah.
like grizzly and shit. Like it must like straight up.
Well, you don't need
break.
a razor when you got a fucking mustache. That
No, he has
heavily.
like facial hair in this movie. It
Yeah.
looks like wiry. Like it looks like copper coming
Yeah.
out of his fucking face. But yeah, like him and Patrick Swayze kill it in that movie.
Nice.
I love it. Yeah. And like in comparison to like other 80s action movies like The Terminator, Predator, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, like that shit's like really underrated.
It really is.
Yeah.
Roadhouse is such a good fucking movie.
It's like it holds like the test of time like when you think of it as a Patrick Swayze movie, but when you think of it as an 80s action, it's underrated.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's really it about all I watched.
Alright, I watched The Shed on Shudder.
The Shed.
The Shed. It
Yeah.
was good. It was good. Vampire movie. Not a traditional vampire
They're
movie.
doing a lot of
by any
vampire
sorts.
movies this month on Shudder. Yep.
Shed, I highly recommend to everybody who has Shudder. If you don't have Shudder, what are you doing? It's $5 a month.
What are you doing?
What you doing, Tony? And I watched The Babysitter last night again. I know I watched that last week. Don't crucify me. Watched The Babysitter. I watched The Babysitter Killer Queen. I did a double feature of that last night. Drunk Off My Ass was a good time. Very good time. The comedy was really amplified by that bourbon.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then, I didn't say this last week. I watched it, I think, Saturday night last week. Watched The Raven, that Edgar Allan Poe horror movie thriller.
Yeah.
Still fucking slaps.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Such a good fucking movie, dude. I just gotta say, John Cusack fucking kills it as Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks a lot alike.
Very true.
Yeah, that's all I
Nice.
watched.
All right. I think that's it then.
Yeah, I think it's going to wrap up this episode of We Came From Beneath the Sea. Before we go, hope you guys go and check out all the rest of the wonderful shows in the Slashing Cast Podcast Network. If you want to find those, just go on over to slashingcast.net, click on the little tab arrow, and you'll find the Podcast Network tab, and you'll see all the wonderful shows in our network there. We have merch over there. I believe everyone else has merch. I believe.
Or at
I think
least
I think all the
some
shows
of 'em.
have merch.
I don't know. Some of them probably.
I know
do.
for a fact we have merch. I just added new merch. I'm waiting on that stuff to be added to our store. We have shirts, hoodies, and backpacks now. Our shirts go up to 5X now. Hope you guys, if you need to buy a shirt, buy one of our shirts.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy one of our shirts next week.
Hell yeah.
I know Silver Screen Scream Show's got merch. They got some pretty good
I
shit.
think Dead in Santa Carla does
Dead
too.
Santa Carla has
And
merch.
Make
They're
Every Day
about to have
Count.
whiskey glasses. I don't know if they've been added yet.
Nice.
Yeah, they got custom whiskey glasses that I'm going to end up buying eventually.
whiskey.
I drink good whiskey. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Come back next week when we do Freddy v. Jason from 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. As bad as that movie is, I love it.
Robert Englund kills it.
Oh yeah.
Ken Kersinger.
Fuck you.
I was looking at IMDb trivia today on
I'm
Kate Hodder
disappointed.
for some reason. He's been quoted on saying, I don't know why they wanted a skinny little bitch for Freddy versus Jason, and I was like, oh,
I thought
I
you
was
were
like,
cool.
Damn, bro.
Nah, but mad respect for Ken. I know that's not his fault.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
He did what he could with the script and how he was directed. you
Yeah,
know?
I can't be mad.
You're
at
an
Ken.
actor. You're paid to do a job. You do whatever you're told. You know.
That's just kind of my.
Skinny little-
Yeah.
That's just kind of my instinct. Anytime somebody brings up the Jason from Freddy vs. Jason, it's
Yeah.
like, fuck you.
The only thing I think of is Kane and Holliston. He's fucking smashing dishes on his
Yeah, they
fucking
bring-
face. Freddy versus Jason. Oh,
Yeah, he's and smashes the plate.
Bro, if he doesn't at least play Jason one more time.
Dude,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
He should. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. If you can, leave a 5-star review wherever you review your podcasts. Leave a comment. Leave some feedback for us. And we'll see you next week. All right. Bye.
Sayonara.